Hi guys, welcome back to my self-growth journey channel. My name is Britannia, and in today's topic I will be talking to you about giving too much in your relationships. Okay, I will be talking to you guys on the signs of overgiving, where does overgiving comes from, and why do we overgive. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes that I've written down. The first one is you give more than you receive. You give, and not receiving anything in return. The next sign is you give out of a sense of obligation or guilt, rather than giving from a place of feeling good and just giving because you love to give. The next sign is you start to feel burnt out, resentful, angry because you're giving too much. Burnt out, resentful, angry because you're giving too much. The next one is you have trouble receiving. The other one is you get overly involved in their needs and forget about your own needs. So if you see these traits in your everyday life, that means you are overgiving. Now I'm going to talk about where does overgiving comes from. Overgiving comes from a place of lack and a sense of you're not good enough. So you overcompensate so that you can get love, support, attention, you name it, in return. When really and truly you need to give yourself that love, affection, attention, support to yourself. You don't need to buy someone's love, support, and attention. So overgiving do come from a place of lack. You give because you need someone to say, alright, then she is important or he is important. No, why do we overgive? We overgive because we want people's approval. We also overgive in fear of losing love. Is she or he going to leave me? So you give more than you normally would give, just hoping that they will stay with you. And you also overgive because you are telling yourself that you are not good enough. So let me overgive just for them to realize that I am good enough. Now, let me start by saying you are good enough. At a tender age, we are taught as women, we are taught that we are naturally givers. So we breastfeed, we be a mother, we give our love, our time, and our attention. And by doing so, we tend to forget ourselves. So we give, and not receiving. And this causes us to go in codependent relationships. Because you go in naturally, unconsciously, go in a relationship just giving, and not receiving. And when we find ourselves giving and not receiving in these relationships, we start to get angry because we're not getting back what we give. We're not getting it back in return. So we tend to get angry, resentful, burden, you name it. Now, these feelings start to cause an argument in the relationship because it's not an equal give and take. So what you are expecting to get back, because you are giving so much, you are not getting it. And this now causes the person that you are giving so much to want to leave. And that cause you now want to give them more for them not to leave, because what you have invested so much in the relationship for it to go down the drain. So even though you feel burdened, resentful, angry of giving, you start give more because you don't want the relationship to break, because you give way more than you receive. You see, when you start in a relationship, whether it be with your spouse, friends, both of you guys have to set a level playing field. The both of you guys have to set a level playing field. So one can the up here so and one the here so. The tone of it like this. So no one is getting more than the other and no one is getting less than the other. It's an equal give and take. It's equal. It's supposed to be a level playing field in any relationship that you are in. Now, if you are the friend that always give, always the one showing up, always the one putting your needs, neglecting your needs for your friend, then you know it's time for you to take a step back and start to evaluate yourself. Because it starts with you and it needs to end with you. You need to retrain your mind from all of the things them, from your small until the age that you are at now, that you have learned. You need to retrain your mind from them. Because if it's not making you better, then you need to retrain your mind from them. You can't be the one always giving and not receiving anything in return. What about your needs? What about when someone is to show up for you? Are they showing up? Or are they paying attention to their needs first? Sometimes it's good for you to say no. It is good for you to say no. And stop saying yes because you feel guilty when you say no. Or because you feel obligated to say yes. Say yes because you really feel that urge of helping someone. And by doing so, please be open in receiving back that help. Be open to receive. If someone gives you a compliment, take the compliment. Don't say this old thing. No. That is you don't know how to receive from people. Take the compliment. It is okay to ask for what you want. Don't feel bad or don't feel away because you ask for something. Why is it that it is okay for persons to ask you and you deliver, but when you ask persons, it's not okay? It is an equal playing field. Just like how it's okay for me to help you, it is okay for me to receive help. You have to tell yourself that it is okay to receive just as much as it's okay to help. or to give. Give in a healthy way and not an unhealthy way. Stop over giving. And by doing so, you have to realize that you are over giving and it is not good. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. And say to yourself, say, you know, this overgiving thing is not for me. It is not for me. The more I overgive is the less I'm giving to myself. So what I want you to do is just take it one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. So if you know you used to neglect yourself 100%, you can start by neglecting yourself 80%. So give yourself 20% and give whosoever 80%. And then when you start giving to yourself and it feels so good, you're going to start giving yourself 100%. It's time for you to start giving to you and not to other people. Give because you love doing it, not because you need validation from anyone. You are enough. You are perfectly and wonderfully made. You are enough. What I want you to do, I'm going to give you an exercise for 3 weeks, which is 21 days. Stay in your own local world. Start by saying no. When you used to put yourself behind, put yourself up front for just 3 weeks. Do things that you love to do. And at the end of these 3 weeks, if your partner is still around, if your friends are still around, then you know that they're in it for the long run. But if they are not around, you know that they are with you because of what you can give to them. Start by saying no. And start by saying yes to yourself. Give to yourself what you normally would have give them. And hear the outcome after. And as you go on this 3 weeks vacation or working on yourself and giving to yourself, I would love for you guys to comment in the comment section and tell me how it's going. Let we chat. Okay? Let us chat together. So, if you guys have gotten any value in my video, I would love for you guys to give my video a thumbs up. And if you want to come on this self-growth journey with me, I would love for you guys to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a next video. So until next week, give more to yourself than you give to anyone. Thank you for watching and have a great week. Okay, bye.